Hey guys, welcome back to the Hide for what is going to be the last video of the year. This will probably be posted right after the start of the new year. So, as I did last year, I picked my favorite reviewed firearm for the year. This year I'm doing the same thing. And I'm going to give a couple of seconds. Just think about all of the guns that I reviewed and had out on the channel in 2020 and think which one is the Hide going to pick. So, 3, 2, 1, and without further ado, bam. Yep, if you guessed the Savage Axis Heavy Barrel in 223, that is going to be my choice for this year, guys. Now, granted, it's a little bit different condition than the last time you guys seen it featured in a video. I gave it the old Krylon touch with the rattle can camo job. We've got just some deep forest green and some khaki Krylon camouflage paint. I just used some sticks and some twigs to give it a little bit of a breakup with the deep green. And I have had the barrel threaded half 28, so I've been shooting it lately with the Gemtech Trek 2 suppressor. And as you guys know, in the first video that I did on this was an extreme budget option. Whenever I got this, Savage was running a $75 rebate on top of this. This was one of the Walmart specials. So it does have the AccuTrigger. This AccuTrigger is breaking it around a little over 2 pounds. Heavier profile barrel. It's not a sporter contour, so we've got a little bit more meat out there, which allowed for the threading. And this overall package ran around $330. And like I said, the rebate you got back from Savage at the time was 75 bucks. So this made this ridiculously cheap, guys. And not only was this firearm cheap, but it performed. If you guys remember back to the first couple of videos, some of the groups that were posted, especially at 210 yards, were absolutely remarkable in my opinion. We'll take a look at a few targets here in a minute. We did have a few bobbles on the way. You know, when you get into budget-minded optics and budget-minded firearms, you do give away a little bit. I had some issues with the magazine, if you guys remember from the first initial video. If you watch the follow-up video, we do have the newer style Savage Axis magazine, and there has been no feeding issues whatsoever. It has been 100% after that. So that pretty well took care of that. I'm still using that Simmons Whitetail, that 6-24 power scope. It's kind of hazy. I mean, it's not the clearest thing in the world, but it's still on there. It still works. I've only shot this out to about 300 yards, so it's been fine for that. I would like to upgrade. I'll probably end up sticking a Swamp Fox Patriot 6-24 on here at some time and camoing it to match. But let's take a look at some of the targets, guys. Like I said, I have to say, I mean, just absolutely astonished at the overall performance of this rifle. Here's some groups at 110 yards. This was just doing some load development with the rifle. This was all using 4320 powder and a 68 grain Hornady hollow point boat tail. Look at that, 0.75 inch group. Guys, this is a less than $300 rifle. I mean, what else really do you want? I mean, it just can't believe it. Here, 0.699 inch group. 24 grain. Let's take a look here. This was some doing a little bit of stuff at 210 yards. I couldn't find my other 210 yard targets. I'm going to put some inset footage of shooting a few of them so you guys can follow along with that. But if you guys see that, even with that flyer there, we're at 1.782, 1.178. There's a sighter there. 1.329, still a good group. That Fiocchi, I don't know what happened there. We had a little bit of stringing or flyers out here. That could have been me. Let's see here. Here's some of the groups that shot suppressed here recently, running some 8208 XBR with some 50 grain Hornady VMAX. There's 24 grains, 24 and a half. I probably pulled that one. I sucked. There's 25. Let's see here. Here's another 110 yard. Oh, wrong gun on that one. My apologies. Let's see here. Here's the Axis This is 110 also, more load development using 4320. In case you guys, I haven't mentioned that 4320 is my go-to 223 powder. I absolutely love that powder for 223. It is amazing. Here's 1.677 inches, 5-shot groups. I mean, the gun just performs, guys. And here's one I shot, a few weeks ago. Look at that, 0.497 inch using a 55 grain VMAX over top 24 grain of 4320. I mean, it's basically a jagged hole with the exception of that one there. I mean, the rifle just absolutely shoots. If you get a chance to get one of these Axis rifles, do yourself a favor and just get one. I mean, they are worth every dollar. Action, now that I've been shooting it a lot, has really slicked up. I mean, it is really, really nice. Cheap bipod, I mean, and you're ready to go. It's just a lot of gun for the money, guys. But I hope you guys like my choice. Post up in comments what you think or what your favorite one of the year was. If you like this content, please like, share, and subscribe. I really appreciate it. It's been a heck of a year, and definitely looking forward to 2021 and hopefully great things to bring you guys there as well. So keep watching. I know there's going to be some great stuff to follow. And as always, shoot straight. Later.